Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Thompson. I am here with Temesa Bradley, who is our preferred therapist and life coach for the Zero Debt College Project. She has specialties in ADHD. She's worked for how many years in education?
This is my 17th year in education.
Good Lord, 17th year in education. She is a school counselor and she's just transitioning over to get her professional counseling license. So she is really all that a parent could want. I wish she had been around when my kids were in school, but alas, here we are. So, in this guide, you have lots of resources about healthy sleeping. Healthy sleeping is the one most important thing you can do for your kid's brain. But sometimes there's stuff going on that even if your kid's sleeping fine, you need a little, kind of extra boost. So that's why Miss Teresa is being introduced at the beginning of this course on healthy sleep. And now I'll let her share a little bit with you about herself, and I'll include her link in our course. So anytime you need her, if you are in Texas, she can offer you professional therapy. If you are outside of Texas, she can offer life coaching. If you're in Texas, she can also offer the life coaching. And real quick, the difference between the two: life coaching is when you're not being treated for a mental health condition. Therapy is when you are being treated for a mental health condition. So that's the wrap up on that. I'm going to be quiet now, let her talk about herself and her practice.
Well, thank you, Dr. Thompson. And I am here willing to help the moms out there that are trying to get their babies to pursue a college education and at the same time provide coaching for that pathway and for that journey, because it's a big and long one. It's a long journey and it does take hard work and dedication. So I'm here to help those moms who want to have their children succeed in that aspect, because you do not have to do it alone. You do not. And while you're on this pathway, if there are things that come up to where therapy is the best fit, we can do that also. Therapy and get you on this pathway to your education journey and goals that you want to complete. So I'm here. Click on the link to the website so you can book with me. I do have evening sessions available and Saturday sessions available. So I can really meet your needs if you want to schedule a session with me.
I have a quick question for you that I run into a lot with people, and I just wonder if you could maybe talk to them, dispel, like if they're in school, they're in elementary, middle school, high school, and maybe somehow, I mean, it's November already when we're recording this, and maybe they did not get any kind of accommodation set up or whatever. I mean, is it too late, or what can they do?
No, it's never too late. It's never too late. If you see, because we have a thing in education called child find, and a child find is just any person. It can be the parent, the teacher, staff member. If you're finding that your child is having these academic struggles and they may need some special let's say accommodations, like Dr. Thompson saying, to help them during their tests, assignments, classwork, or anything that they're really struggling and behind. And that's usually for students that are a grade level behind, like in reading. That's kind of reading and math. That's kind of like an indicator that there may be some academic struggles. And so testing, okay, or a accommodation plan like 504 could be the best way for your child to get the accommodations and the stuff that they need to have a level playing field while they're at school. So it's at any time.
I didn't even know about those markers. That's interesting.
Mhm.
If they're
Mhm.
in college, what are some markers that may say, we need to at least call you? Maybe they don't know for sure, but what are some things that they would need to be thinking, that's not something we should take a wait and see approach on, or maybe it's not something to ignore.
Mhm. Well, I would say, if as far as organization and time management and those skills that students need in college to be on top of their task, if they see themselves lagging, they're always behind and not
Mm,
meet deadlines,
yeah.
those are indicators of maybe struggling with ADHD.
So not always is it laziness.
No. Mm-mm.
So your baby may not be lazy or just unorganized or just procrastinating. Sometimes they need help. Now, at the college level, I've been with the University of Phoenix for over a couple of decades at this point, and they move pretty quick with getting accommodations set up, but a lot of schools don't.
Right.
So in college, if the student is in college, it's already November and they don't yet have accommodations, should they call you to just kind of figure out what they want to do first, or what should they go to their counselor at the college campus, or should they call you? Who should they start with?
Well, they should really start with maybe their advisor at first, and their advisor may give some resources or tips that maybe at the university for them to look in it, to look further into the situation or the problem that they may be having. And then, but also at the same time, contacting me, I will lead you in the right directions to find out where those numbers and resources are for the university that you're attending.
Or even maybe to make sense of it. Like they
Right.
told me to do this, should I do that? Or what, you can probably help make sense of it. Um,
Right.
and I think too, parents should hear that if a professional person is reaching out with your student's permission, there's sometimes coordination that we can do that a parent may not be able to do. So kind of keep
Mhm.
that in mind as well. So I'm sharing your link here. What is your phone number so people can call you if they need help? Y'all know Dr. Thompson has gotten old. Dr. Thompson is I don't really see babies no more. I see adults and couples, and my day ends at 3. But Miss Bradley, Miss Bradley is literally still in the school system, and her day is a little bit different. Plus, her specialty is kids, parents, students, that kind of thing. So, okay, what's your phone number? If they need to reach you, what's your phone number?
Yes, my phone number is 580-695-0918. That number I can be reached at any time. And then if you call and say, for instance, because I know we're busy out there, I don't pick up, you can just send me a text and say, hey, I heard you on the commercial. I need, more information about the services you provide. And I
Yeah.
most definitely will give you a call back.
Yeah. I'm glad you were able to take a minute to talk to me today because over the weekend we had our first meeting this year, this kind of academic year for the Zero Day College Project students. And it really went well. But I got off the call thinking, every year we run into kids needing life coaching, needing professional therapy, not sure which one they need. And I just want to head it off this time and make sure that everybody has a resource. You're our preferred person for it. So I want to thank you for being our preferred person. I heard that you got a discount
Mm-hmm.
for the Zero Day College Project students. They can get a discount on some stuff. So y'all ask her about the discount. I don't have nothing to do with discount. People run their business how they run their business. But I heard that there's a discount. So I want to just put that
Mm-hmm.
out there when you call, ask her the Zero Day College
Right.
Project discount. And I happen to, one of my interns, I appreciate getting to firsthand see your work. And I am just always been impressed to the
Mhm.
nines with you. And I just
Thank you.
want to just publicly acknowledge your hard work and your excellence as a professional and just tell you that I appreciate you offering this very important service to our students to keep them healthy and good health emotionally is not always good health mentally. I'm sure they'll
Right.
learn more about that with you. But
Mhm.
you want to go to somebody who can do both the emotional health and the mental health. Your mental health is your brain as an organ.
Right.
Emotional health is how you manage yourself, manage your interactions with things, and you need a person that can do both. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Any questions you have for me, Miss, about these babies? I can tell you about some things to expect. You got any questions for me? We can talk offline.
We can talk offline
We
about
talk
that.
offline. I don't say bad things about y'all. I really
Right.
don't. But I
Right.
do want you to know that our kids are excellent athletic students, excellent academic students, excellent in their talents and whatever
Mhm.
they go. But they're still kids.
Right.
They're
Right.
still kids. And so they just run into things from time to time. I'm always saddened that sometimes parents take such a long time to seek help that by the time it gets to me, it's never too late. But I'm looking back on we could have gotten
Mhm.
all of this avoided had we gotten help sooner. So thank
Mhm.
you for being available. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
most
I'll see
definitely.
you next
Thank you.
time.
I
Bye.
look forward to hearing from y'all.